Welcome to the great north of crafting. Very cold up here, but we're gonna make some cool scatter terrain for our ice table, right? We're gonna make some jutting ice spires or spines, right? Really cool scatter. So let's hit the table. I'll show you how easy and cheap it is to make these ice spires or spines or whatever you want to call them. Pretty cool stuff. All right, crafters, the tool I'm going to be using today is the Hot Wire Foam Factory hand tool, right? And I really like this tool. I've had it for years. It's great for like irregular type terrain that we're going to be doing today. The problem with this tool can be that the arms tend to collapse as you cut with it. So what I used to do in the olden days was I would hold my fingers on the arms there and hold it apart. So, and that worked really well, but it's a bit awkward. But now they have this tensor piece. You can just pop it right in between the two arms, and that holds it apart for you, so you don't have to worry about that. So that's a great addition to the tool. And you guys can pick this up in the link below the video if you're interested. So I've used this tool for years, very happy with it. And now let's get to the table and use it for some cutting. Got my tool all fired up, and I'm going to cut through it. It cuts through it like butter. Wow. And this is just regular styrofoam, just regular throwaway styrofoam that you get out of a box. So there's like absolutely no cost to the styrofoam, right? So anybody you know will have some styrofoam they can give you. So I'm just going to cut a shape, kind of cut a base here, and see how easily that cuts. I've also cut a piece that will be the jutting piece out of the base here. And just go around and cut that up. And it's just getting to the point where you're satisfied with what you have, right? That's really all there is to this. So I'll just cut some of the edge there. And I'm liking what I see, so I think I'll stop there. Now that I've got my base and my jutting ice, I'll just attach that jutting ice coming on there. Just simple enough with the glue gun. And here's where the real magic happens. I'm going to start squirting glue on this piece and then filling it in. And see, I'm just using the nozzle on the glue gun to fill in the piece. And this is going to make it really nice and tough. I don't want to do the glue gun on the bottom because it'll make it kind of lumpy, so I'm going to use my white glue, my glue all, and just kind of spread it out on the bottom. And this will kind of harden up the bottom without making the lumps that the glue gun could possibly make that would make it be awkward, standing up. So let's just let that dry. I want to craft some icicles for the terrain, so I'm going to use some parchment paper. Just do a line and pull down some hot glue. You don't want to get too heavy-handed with it. And after that hardens up, we'll just add a little more texture on there by just pulling down on those icicles. Don't want to make them too fat. And get a nice detail on there. And once that's ready, we'll harden that up, pull that off, and look at that. Looks great. And if there's any excess, you can kind of melt it off with the tip of the glue gun. That's what's great about the metal nozzle. And now we're ready to apply to our terrain. Very cool, very cool. We have our icicles and our glue gun covered piece. And we're going to apply those to the front there, but I want to break them up a little bit. So I'm going to kind of just pull it apart by hand and put them different areas on the overhang there. So nice, nice. And just choose different areas. Nice. I love these. I think these look so great. So easy, so great. And just blend it into the piece. And you are good to go, and we're ready to move to the next stage. Before we move on, I wanted to show you this piece it's a double piece. It's like two blocks of falling on each other. And you can see I've got it glue covered and I've got the icicles on there all ready to go. So there we go. I wanted to show you another alternate way you could do this besides just having the one overhang. This step really makes it pop. I'm going to use a light blue metallic, and you can get that at the link below the video here if you want to pick up some of those metallics. But I'm going to put it on very wet, a lot of water, because I'm not trying to cover it up. I'm just trying to give it some shading, right? And wow, that really looks like ice. Nice sheen. Here's a really nice effect. I like to use glitter glue, and you can find this in the description below the video. at my link. But I like to paint this on. It gives it a really nice kind of dots of reflection on it that really makes it look like ice. And the fact that it's already in glue means you don't have to spill glitter everywhere and get it all over the place like craft herpes, right? So there you go. Nice effect there. Here we are in our tundra scene with Roderick and Hilga. And let's take a closer look at one of these pieces. So really, really nice. Really sturdy with the hot glue covering the styrofoam. Makes it really sturdy. I like the fact that the icicles flex because if they're hard icicles, stuff would get stuck on them. And I really think about playability when I make stuff, right? And let's take a look at the double piece. So just really cool. I think the sheen from the paint looks really nice. The flecks of the light from the glitter just really add to this piece. And wow, I think this is some great ice terrain scatter for whatever games you want to play and use it in. So you guys take care. Happy crafting and happy gaming.